Welcome back everybody to this week's video. So today we have a piece of sycamore on the lathe. So we're going to do a little bit of painting to it, but right now we're just putting the mortise on the lathe. So we've got a pencil here and we're just marking it out. And now for the foot. Alright, we've got the camera turned around and the lathe turned on, and the first tool we are using is the mid-size finisher from Easy Wood Tools. We are just flattening off the bottom, going right up to the foot. And now we're starting to go around the side and making that bowl shape. There we go, going right up to the foot. There we go, final pass there. And there you go. Alright, so now we're going to make the mortise. So the first tool we're going to use is the mid-size detailer. Here's the number 1 hollower, which is to clean it all out. The mid-size rougher, just to flatten everything off. I'm going to give the foot a bit of an undercut so it sits on the edges of the bowl. And back to the detailer so it matches the angles of the jaws in the chuck. And there you go. Alright, so I've already done most of the sanding, so we're just going to sand to 240 grit here with clean spore abrasives. As you can see, a shaving got caught onto the lens of the camera, but don't worry, I do notice it soon. And there we are with the sanding. Some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol just to clean out the grain. Some Hampshire Sheen matte sanding sealer. And some Yorkshire grit abrasive paste. You wipe this all over until you have a clean paper towel and you have the equivalent of around about 1000 grit. There we go, just wiping that last bit off there. There you go. Alright, some Hampshire Sheen gloss finishing wet. Just wipe this all over. Make sure you get nice even coverage. You let the solvents evaporate. You turn the lathe up to about 1000 to 1200, and then you buff it in. You use your fingertips to build up that heat, and be careful not to push too hard. You don't want to wipe off any wax that you just put on. There we go, just wiping it all over. Get a nice even coverage. Turning the lathe up. And like I say, use your fingertips and just buff it in by building that heat up.
Intoxicated, we're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep.
And there you go. Alright, so we've got the blank turned round and the lathe turned on again. And we're going to flatten it off with the mid-size rougher. We're going to leave a little bit of a ridge there. And the reason for the ridge will all become clear in a minute. It's basically so we've got something to put the paint on. There you go. There we go, we're going to move the tool rest and the lathe turned on, and we're going to do a bit more sanding here. There you go. Give it a quick more wipe down with methylated spirit just to clean the grain out. Alright, some Sonja's white gesso. I've never used this product before, so thought better time than never. So here we go, just going to apply this with a brush. So I will be at Maker Central on stand D10, which is the Taylor's Murphy stand, of the weekend of the 17th and 18th of May, with Katie Armstrong, the youngest RPT. So if you are looking to get into wood turning or are looking for some lessons, come over and get some information. Alright, down in the description I will leave links to tickets to Makers Central and also links to these paints if you wish to try them. Alright, so the first colour we're adding here is a red Pearlescent. And we're going to spin the lathe up super fast. Usually you would put these on a black, but I heard you could put it on either black or white, so I thought I'd try white this time. And now we're going to go for an orange. You can probably guess what kind of theme I'm going for here already. You can probably guess what colour is going to be next as well. And once again, really fast. And finally, a little bit of yellow pearlescent. And really, really fast again. And there you go. And going to heat it up a bit and get it dried off. Be careful not to heat it up too much, it will cause bubbles and blister. Alright, so we've got that done. So now we're going to add a couple of details using the mid-sized detailer. And now we're going to use the number 1 hollower just to, well, hollow it out. There you go. Alright, move the tool rest. Do some sanding on the inside. Bit of compressed air. Bit of methylated spirits or denatured alcohol just to clean that grain. Some Hampshire Sheen matte sanding sealer. Some Yorkshire grit abrasive paste. Once again, wipe this all over till you have a clean paper towel and you have the equivalent of around about 1,000 grit. There we go, last few wipes. And some Hampshire Sheen gloss wax. Wipe this all over. Turn the lathe up to about 1,000 to 1,200 and use your fingertips just to buff it in and build up that heat. Remember not to push too hard, you want to wipe off any wax that you just put on. There you go. Here are some pictures. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up, click the subscribe button, show your friends, show your family, show your enemies if you like. And if you want to see any more of my videos, click them links on the right hand side. And until next week, I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.